In a stunning upset, President Spiros has been defeated by Dark Horse candidate Obtuse. His Peace Without Slime platform seems to have struck a chord among the Pac-World populace, ushering in a new era of reconciliation with the Netherworld. With his inauguration only days away, what changes are in store for Pac-World?
Nothing good is in store, you can mark my words.
The Pac is back, goes chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero, Pac just can't be beat, yeah! Pac-Man, yo, Pac extreme, he's a chowing down machine. Yo, monster goons, and only one can stop him. Pac-Man rules! The Pac is back, goes chomping at his feet. Pac's our hero, and Pac just can't be beat. The Pac is back!
Obtuse makes a fine puppet, but I'm the puppet master.
I'm the puppet master. I'm the puppet master.
Eh? Once Obtuse is inaugurated, he'll be given the location of the repository that holds our bodies. I'll be restored to my corporeal glory.
Oh, I cannot wait until I get my body back. I'll have feet again and be able to realize my after-lifelong dream of becoming a tap dancer. This mad scientist gig has been good, but what I really want to do is dance. Music is in my ectoplasm. Yeah, really need feet for that.
How can Pac-Worlders be so easily fooled? It's obvious the election was rigged.
Well, that's the evil genius of it. By possessing the electorate on their way into the voting booths, the ghosts were able to get their victims to cast ballots for Obtuse with no memory of doing so.
Too bad we don't have any proof of the mudslinging, ballot stuffing, and assorted dirty tricks Betrayus used to rig this election. Well, other than Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde could vouch for it.
But can't, because Betrayus would feed them to his monster pet Fluffy like 4 scoops of slimy kibble.
Yeah, nobody'd listen to us anyway. That smooth-talking Obtuse has got them Pac-World saps eaten out of his hand. No offense to any saps present.
Aw, none taken.
I'm cool with that. Been called worse.
Figure of speech, certainly.
Speaking of eating, I'm so upset that I'm not even hungry.
Obtuse may think he's in charge, but we all know that Betrayus is the ghost behind the throne.
And once he gets his body back and controls the Tree of Life, it's game over for all Pac-Worlders, Obtuse included. So, Grinder, what's for breakfast?
Oh, hurry up, hurry up. I want this abysmal decor replaced before I take the oath of office. Yes, yes. These don't match the carpet, boss. I don't care. Just get them hung and be done with it.
Kinda depressing, ain't it, boss?
Don't you know anything? Slime is the new in shade. Keep rolling. Oh, fabulous likeness. Yes, yes. I love the way it favors my eyes.
Perfect, perfect! Now I can keep my eye on things from the comfort of my new throne room inside the Roundhouse.
I realize that my inauguration isn't for another day, but why don't we speed up the transition? Show me where the Tree of Life and the repository are hidden, so I can begin the important job of keeping them. Safe, I mean.
The law does require that this information can only be exchanged when the inauguration is officially over.
Have it your way. But once I'm president, you'll either hand over the repository and the location of the Tree of Life, or face imprisonment. Tick, tick, tick.
Oh, tick, tick, tick. I like that.
We must smuggle the Tree of Life and the repository out of the Roundhouse. But how?
Yeah, Obtuse has security buttoned down. No berries, blasters, or backpacks are allowed past the doors. And those guards are pretty hard-nosed with the frisking.
I'm gonna have to confiscate that, ma'am. Take it back! No! Take it back! Yes, security is tighter than a pair of designer jeans on a well-fed pachyderm. But if we want to save the world as we know it, we have to come up with a scheme to get past the guards without being spotted. I'm open to suggestions.
What if we build a fake tree of life out of paper mache to fool Obtuse so we can sneak in and steal the real tree?
Not bad, silly. That is, if Obtuse didn't naturally want to sample the fake berries. You know, it might be possible to create a temporal inversion loop around the repository so every time Obtuse tried to pick it up, he'd go back 5 seconds in time and ultimately become so frustrated that he'd leave the Roundhouse in a huff. On the other hand, such a temporal warp might collapse in on itself, freezing time and turning us all into statues for an endless frozen eternity.
I haven't worked out all the details, but if we could get a couple of cherry choppers with some super powerful magnets and 400 gallons of tonsil-torturing hot sauce, I think we'd have a shot at pulling this off.
That sounds pretty complicated. Maybe we're thinking too big. Hey, that's it! What about using a shrink berry?
Sounds good, except how do you use it on the Tree of Life?
Or the repository.
Well, I've been working on a little invention that might just do the trick. Well, if it actually works.
If you're just joining us, we're moments away from seeing President-elect Obtuse take the oath of office and become Pac-World's new leader.
Pac-World's new puppet president, you mean? I've already moved into my new throne room in the Roundhouse. Bring me more bug snacks, Sniveler. My eyes are glued to the screen, and I don't want to miss a moment of this splendid spectacle.
I'm afraid you'll have to wait, your emesis. This is a frisky bunch of roaches.
Then bring me some fresh slugs. They're slower.
Ugh, disgusting.
All eyes are glued to the presidential podium. All eyes, that is, except for those of soon-to-be ex-President Spheros, who must hand over the orb of office to make the transfer of power official. Where could the ex-president be?
Obtuse has no idea that the lamp next to him is actually the disguised repository. Talk about hiding in plain sight. Huh? Where'd you go, Grinder?
The question on everyone's lips is...
Where is former President Spheros?
Empty your pockets.
That, in case you are wondering, is the Orb of Office, which I need to hand over to President-elect Obtuse. Now.
Are you guys in position yet? Almost. How about you? Oh yeah! The press snuck me inside the Roundhouse easy as packberry pie. Shrink berries. Gotta love them.
This is where you get off, Pac. I'll keep Obtuse occupied as long as I can. The fate of the world rests on your tiny yellow shoulders. No pressure or anything.
I won't let you down, Mr. President. Here I go! Whew, what a rush! Now it's smooth sailing until I get to the secret room of the Tree of Life. Or not! Did you bring the stink bomb?
Ready to rock and reek.
President-elect Skunk is loose. Find him or we're toast.
This is the captain speaking. We are cleared for landing. Please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. And thank you for flying Batpack Airlines. Okay, now it should be a straight shot to Splat City.
You're late. Do you have the orb?
Right here. Oops.
Of all the clumsy.
Oops. Oops.
Why, you double-crossing?
You guys are seriously starting to bug me! Ryder Roachback! Too gross. But I think I might be inventing a new sport! Too creepy. Thanks, guys. This is my stop.
Had to toss it in a cactus patch, did you? Here you go, boss. Hang on to it tight.
Oh, I certainly shall. Yes, yes. Now, may we please get through this tedious ceremony.
Is this the lamp you were talking about, Mr. President?
It's Mr. Ex-President. And what are you doing here?
Lamp repair.
Says here it's a hazard.
Not up to code.
Prone to short circuits.
A disaster waiting to happen.
Unsafe.
And it doesn't go with the new decor.
Upshot is, lamp's gotta go.
I'll be right back.
Ugh, I liked that lamp.
Huh, that went well. I wonder how Pac's doing.
Pac? As in Pac Pest? What's he got to do with it? And what are they carrying?
Whoa! The Tree of Life looks super huge from this ants-eye view. Lucky Sir C was already working on this berry-powered shrink ray. All right, it worked! The Tree of Life is backpackable. I just hope the berry power doesn't wear off too soon, or I'm gonna be seriously squashed.
Something smells rotten in the Roundhouse, and it's not your odoriferous pet. Sound the alarm!
I got the tree! We got the repository!
Just like clockwork. I could get used to this adventuring. I surrender!
There's like nobody here to surrender to? My bad, here they are.
Let's roll! Well, this stinks! Bring it, Stinky!
The Pac is back!
They grow up so fast.
He who smelt it, dealt it!
Of all the olfactory insults.
Don't let them get away, you bloated bungler! Alert every spook, spectre, and spiteful spirit on the sea! Capture that Pac-Pain!
Capture that Pac-Man. Who took my puppet?
I want my body back as much as the next ghost, but not at the expense of everything that my Packums holds dear.
I can handle that expense.
Quick, Amscray!
Shouldn't that be Ikque Amscray?
Hey, Pac Latin's my second language.
Seize those thieves!
Ryder, Ikque!
Sweet rescue! Thanks, Grinder!
Activating my new and improved chameleon berry-powered invisibility cloaker upper. Can't hit what you can't see. Well, it makes it a lot harder.
No! No!
Oh, yes, yes.
Worst puppet ever!
Former President Spheros and Pac-Man, along with their accomplices, have stolen the Tree of Life and the repository for doubtlessly nefarious purposes. If you encounter any of these outlaws, report to the authorities immediately. Anybody offering aid to Pac-Man or his criminal cronies will be considered equally guilty.
Good news! They didn't post your picture, Grinder, old boy. Guess you're not worth mentioning.
As of this moment, Pac-Man is Pac-World enemy #1.
We're number one! We're number one! What? It's funny.
Not totally funny. We got the tree in the repository, but Obtuse is still in charge.
And you can bet he's gonna send everything he's got after us.
Well, as long as my chameleon berry-based cloaking device keeps us invisible, we have nothing to worry about. You now have permission to worry.
Surrender! You're under arrest! My permission to panic!
Don't worry, Packums. I have your adorable back covered.
Leave the pack brat to me! You ghostly goons start sliming those pesky Pac-World police! Now!
Well, if that's what the boss wants.
Thanks, Pinky. You do a pretty mean Betrayus imitation. You really saved our bacon.
I know. You owe me so big time, my precious Packums. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get you to pay me back. Oh, I'm certain your clever little brain will come up with something. You got that right, sister.
What just happened? Oh, I'm going to have to clean up this PR nightmare myself. And just when we had the pathetic Pac-Worlders believing we were at peace.
Citizens of Pac-World, don't be alarmed. It's all a big mistake.
Just another trick of the traitor Pac-Brat. Pac-Man. I can assure you that peaceful relations will resume immediately, or my ghost will regret it deeply.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No problem. Oh, no problem. As long as people think that Obtuse was elected fairly, we have no chance. There must be some way to get the truth out.
I'm afraid that my brother and his puppet president now control all broadcasting channels. All that's on are propaganda films and reruns of his favorite soap opera.
Betrayus and Obtuse must be having a good laugh at our expense.
Yeah, I bet the gloat factor is pushing viral.
Viral! That's it! Pac, my lad, you've done it again!
I have? Great.
Now here's my plan. Oh, and Spheros, you're really not gonna like it.
It's only a matter of time until the Lemon Menace is captured and he returns the tree and the repository, even with your bumbling.
It was a minor error, easily rectified. The average Pac-Worlder is about as sharp as a well-used butter knife and will continue to accept our deception. Mr. President?
Yes? Spheros, where did you capture him?
Didn't. The dummy surrendered.
This running and fighting is too much for my fragile constitution. I would like to discuss the terms of my capitulation. I brought some pizza to eat while we hash out the details.
Pizza schmizza! What you should have brought is the Tree of Life and the repository.
All in good time, but who says no to free pizza?
It does look tasty. Yes, yes.
True, but I do wish I had some hot slug sauce.
They accepted our deception.
Of course they did. Who says no to free pizza?
Uplinking to the Pacopolis Emergency Information System. This ought to be quite a show.
We interrupt this program with a special alert from the Pacopolis Emergency Information System.
So, Obtuse, perhaps you truly are the best leader for Pac-World. After all, you bested me and outwitted the Pac-Worlders. May the smartest, slimiest reign. I doubt even Betrayus could have cheated so cleverly.
Forget him! It was all me! And now I, Lord Betrayus, am the new leader of Pac-World!
Excuse me, I am the president.
Thanks to my ghosts possessing voters and stuffing ballot boxes.
You're nothing but my pompous pawn, who will do exactly as I say or feel my wrath.
You tricked me.
Duh! Yes. And it was almost as easy as duping all those pathetically gullible Pac-Worlders.
Why, those dirty rotten cheaters!
They rigged the election!
What's that noise?
Get that
Now see here, of all the impertinence, I am the president.
And I am out of here!
With the abrupt expulsion of Obtuse from office, President Spiros is at this moment being sworn in after an emergency election. Let's take you there live.
And I do solemnly swear to uphold my oath of office upon my honor as President of Pac-World.
I didn't think my payback for saving your bacon was going to be sharing cold pizza under a table in the Roundhouse. But it's a dream come true.
Oh, I'm gonna love a cold slice of pie.
We are getting another alert. Wait, could that really be? Pac-Man's guts?